Hello, and thank you for joining me on another one of my lifestyle series videos. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Dmitry, and I'm an American expat living in the Philippines. Here, I'm going to share with you how my life is going living in Metro Manila. If you find this video entertaining, please make sure to like and subscribe to my channel. And now, sit back, relax, and enjoy as I take you on a journey of my daily life as a time-lapse traveler.
Hello everybody, welcome to another scooter vlog video. This time I'm going to be taking my trusty Xiaomi M365 from this beautiful art center, and I'm going to be taking it all the way to the southern part of Taguig, where I have to go to the post office depot. I'm here now at the heart of BGC in Taguig, the most beautiful area of Metro Manila, I would say. It's going to be a nice beautiful day today. Some clouds in the sky, but it doesn't seem like it's going to be raining. Hopefully not. If it is, I might be in a little bit of trouble. But yeah, this ride is going to be a lot of fun. It's been a while since I had a chance to go on a ride somewhere on my scooter like this, so let's get to it. I might have been getting a lot of my mail sent to my address without actually being delivered. So I just have to go down there to check out whether or not they have my mail, because I've been missing out on some very important pieces coming in from the United States, from New York City. So this is going to be quite a long ride. This is going to be a 6.2 kilometer trip one way, so about 12.5 or so kilometers round trip. My scooter is topped up mostly. It's at about 90% battery power right now. So let's see how this ride is going to go and how much power I'm still going to have at the end of the ride.
BGC, which is short for Bonifacio Global City, was built as a residential and financial center just over the past 20 years or so. Until then, this was a large military base, originally built by the Americans and then turned over to the Philippine government in 1949 and eventually made into the permanent headquarters of the Philippine Army and renamed Fort Bonifacio after Andres Bonifacio, the father of the Philippine Revolution against Spain. Now I'm out of Bonifacio Global City and passing through Rizal, which, as you can probably see, is a very different residential area. Just to recap some basic info about my scooter, it has a maximum speed of 25 kilometers an hour or about 15 miles an hour, a maximum stated range of about 25 kilometers, but that's only under ideal conditions, while riding it on low battery mode and with a maximum speed of just 15 kilometers an hour or just 9 miles an hour. That's coincidentally about the range that you get from riding it on full power mode with frequent stops and starts, which drains the battery a lot faster. So about 9 miles or about 15 kilometers is pretty much what you would expect when riding it on full tilt. This is a pretty lightweight scooter, coming in at just about 12.5 kilograms or 27.5 pounds, which makes it particularly easy to maneuver in and around any kind of traffic conditions. I talked about all of this more extensively in my recent review I made, so if you haven't seen that yet, I suggest you watch that video after you're done with this one. The link for that review is in the description of this video. Now getting off the C5 expressway, leaving Pinagsama and entering the Katuparan barangay. This is just the most direct route according to the map, and since I'm not exactly driving a car where it would make a lot more sense to stick to the main roads, I ended up going by the more local route, and you also get the benefit of seeing a bit of how the people in this part of the city live, at least from the outside. One thing that crossed my mind more than once while I was passing through here is how these houses are much more likely to get affected by flooding during the heavy rains that pass through here regularly. Being a city without much in the way of natural environment like parks and other places with grassy soil, which are very effective at absorbing rainwater, especially in a tropical country like the Philippines, I've seen firsthand how easily some streets and in some cases entire neighborhoods can get flooded, causing not only massive property damage, but also endangering people's health and their lives by creating extremely unsanitary conditions where disease can spread very quickly. As elsewhere in the world, increased urbanization, coupled with deforestation and an accelerating climate change, these floods will only continue to become both more frequent and more severe. This is a mixed residential and commercial part of Katuparan, a word that means fulfillment in Tagalog. Here you will see small streets and alleyways leading up to a main road that is filled with small shops and restaurants. This is actually much more representative of what most of the territory in Metro Manila looks like. There is always something very pleasant for me about touring through city streets like this, always seeing friendly and smiling faces. It's too bad that because of the pandemic, just about everyone had to be protecting themselves with a face mask. But I could still see the expressions in people's eyes that showed their warmth and hospitality. All of these positive emotions I was feeling went a long way to mostly make me forget that it was a really hot and sunny day. I guess I was just really enjoying myself out there too much to care about that.
So I made it here to the Taguig post office, safe and sound as you can see. It took me roughly about 45 minutes or so, a little over half an hour. So let's see what they're gonna tell me over here when I tell them about my issue. Hello, Paul. Hi, I have a situation. So I moved to BGC in Taguig. It looks like some of my mail hasn't been arriving. I just wanted to show you my ID. So they're just gonna check if they have any mail for me over here. Hopefully they do, because if not, then I came all the way here for no reason. But you know, it was a fun ride. Anyway, just kind of hot and humid. I don't know if you could tell by my forehead, all the sweat that I have collected on it. But let's see if there's anything there.
Yes, sir.
Oh, hi.
What can I do?
Yes, so I moved to BGC at the end of last year.
What is your address, sir?
It's not 100% sure if it's here, but the thing is, they told me that they sent it to my residence there, the address that I just told you, and I don't have anything in the mailbox. So I'm here to check. Maybe it was bounced here for some reason, you know.
Just wait, I will call your postman.
Great, thank you very much. All right, hoping that they have it. They're gonna look into it right now and see if there's anything that's been collected here for me. Well, so far it's not looking too good for my mail because they haven't been able to find it, but I left my contact information with the mailman, and if they do end up checking down my mail, they will contact me and let me know what's up. If not, then I guess it's not happening. So anyway, now I'm going to be heading back home to BGC and continue my day over there. Catch you later.
For my ride back home, I decided to switch from the 360 lens to the standard 4K lens and move my camera from the top of my helmet to a strap around my chest. Here you can get a sharper and slightly more up-close view of the streets that I was riding on, at the expense of less stability as my torso was moving from side to side during the trip. This was a very steep hill and I had to use my brake on my scooter the whole time just not to crash. So I made a slightly wrong turn coming in here, but I didn't expect to see what happened next. That was a real shocker for me.
Hold up. Hey, for my niggas who be thinking we soft, we gon' play.
Now getting close to my destination, Bonifacio Global City. From a distance, it really looks like a shining city on a hill. I was starting to get a little worried though, because of those dark clouds that were just ahead. Luckily, I was able to avoid the rain though.
So after another 40-minute or so ride, I'm now back home in my beloved BGC. There's a sign that tells you that I'm getting close to my house. Love this place. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And also hit the bell notification so that you'll never miss out on my updates. Please take care of yourselves and each other. And as always, stay tuned for more videos coming at you from the Timelapse Traveler.